Hey cats, shorter one here for you. We're going to touch on how you can cash in, selling some Dooms and Glooms, and I'm speaking directly about Al Gore. New information dropping on that guy. Remember him, right? Ex-vice president and Chicken Little. All right, what you want to hear? Here you go.
People, talented guy with a voice of triumph. Take me up.
We're coming to get you. Good morning, savages. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Like I said, we're going to touch on old Al Gore, ex-vice president, and the way to cash in, right? With the current Harris-Biden's regime here, we're in the midst of seeing, some corruption and, some weird handling of classified information, meetings, and, job postings, right? But, and we know that he's obviously cashed in, what the president makes or the vice president makes. And yet he's made himself quite a little substantial stack, right? Guy's worth some cash. But, there's one that's cashed in even more. And, I guess Biden should have took a little more, lessons instead of being the narcissist he always was. And paid attention to his fellow Democrats because Vice President Al Gore has absolutely cashed in since he's left office. He's amassed a fortune of $330 million, right? And this is new stats. Obviously, his name's resurfacing because he's speaking at the World Economic Forum, right? The, circle jerk of the world's lizard overlords. And all of them push, so much doom. But, he's opened up an investment firm after he left office, and it's now accumulated a value of $36 billion, of which he likes to pay himself $2 million a month, right? And that's not even, I'm not going to get him about the cash. I mean, this is a capitalist country. Do you, right? But it's what he's cashed in on. Like I said, it's a green investment firm. He's traveled the planet, pushing the fact that the oceans are going to rise and devour all the coasts and everybody's going to die, right? But at the same time, the dude owns multiple houses, massive, carbon footprint, one of which is, of course, oceanfront in California, $35.5 million villa, right? Also has a multi-million-dollar high-rise condo. Main residence being in Tennessee, though, right? And that's where the majority of the stats that you can find are on. Some of these I actually thought couldn't be real, so I had to, research and find different sources. And so far, they've all been completely legitimate as far as I can tell. All right, so his house in Tennessee there is over 10,000 square feet, which is 4 times the average American's home. And America's known for having some big ass houses comparatively to the vast majority of the West, where they like to live in tiny little cubes. And he's known to pay about $1,300 to $1,400 a month just in heating costs. Electric is even more insane, and this is where the real is this reality or satire shit kicks in. Apparently, to heat his pool there for 1 year is enough to heat the average house for 21 years. I didn't misspeak, but I sure as hell thought I misread. This was researched by the National Center for Public Policy. They pulled a Freedom of Information Act and got the records. The average home uses about 10,812 kilowatts of energy per year. The old Gore house there, 230,889. Let that number sink in, right? So when this guy tells you got to eat the bugs, you shouldn't have a stove, you shouldn't have a car, the oceans are going to boil as it swallows, over a third of the country. This guy's living his very best life. You know what I'm saying? As he's right now in one of the most premier ski resorts on the planet. Right? So, you know, take what you want from it. Tell me I'm bullshitting in the comments. Tell me to fuck off. Like, share, subscribe. Smell you later.
I was going to put him...
Idiots.